Hello Aries, welcome to my channel. Welcome to your readings for August 2023. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Please take a moment to like and share the video if this resonates with you and subscribe to the channel, please. And also, please take a look at the video that I uploaded earlier, which is the behind the scenes video, where you will get more of information about how I do my readings, as well as details on the specific transits that we're going to be talking about this month, and the breakdown of August, the retrograde of Venus in Leo for August of 2023. There are three phases of that Venus retrograde, and that's what this reading is going to be based on. So that will give you more of an understanding of what Venus retrograde is about, what it's like, and how best to use the energies that are going to be present during August. Okay? All right. So we also have a full moon in Aquarius on August 1st. That's going to be falling in your fifth house. So there may be some culmination, things coming to a head, a resolution, some big development regarding fifth house matters. Could be your children if you have kids, could be a romantic partner, actually someone that you're probably dating. Long-term romantic partners fall in our seventh house. So, if you're dating casually, or if you started seeing someone, then that person would be in your fifth house. That also rules our creativity. So it could be a creative project if you're a writer, a musician, a performer, or, someone in the arts. It also can have to do with the stock market, gambling, speculation, things like that. Okay. So, things could come to a full resolution in any of those areas. The first week of August could be a very emotional time around those areas, a partner or, a dating partner, or a child, or some creative project of yours is now, has now been released to the public, and you're getting a lot of emotional reactions and feedback for this project. Okay. The Venus is retrograde, as I said, in Leo, and that's going to be in the same fifth house. So all those areas that I just mentioned is where Venus is going retrograde. So again, you want to kind of be careful as far as romantic situations. Don't commit, don't make any heavy commitments this month. This is kind of a wait to see type of period when it comes to love, romance, dating, even your money values, your aesthetics, your beauty. You want to, if someone comes back into your life, which can often happen with when Venus is retrograde, or even when Mercury is retrograde, which is by the way going to happen on August 23rd. We'll have Venus and Mercury in retrograde. People from the past can come back into your life, so you want to just make sure when they come in that they're supposed to be there, or if they're better left in the past. Okay. So just, and again, be careful signing on the dotted line, especially if it's, not the most auspicious time to get married. Somebody could change their mind, cold feet, things like that. Okay. And then we have the new moon in Leo in your fifth house, and that's going to be on August 16th. And that's going to be a better time to kind of have a fresh new energy in the areas that I mentioned in your fifth house. Okay. Again, romantic, dating partners, your children, your creative endeavors, speculation, gambling, any kind of creative projects are going to fall. And the fifth house is about fun. So don't hesitate to have fun this month in August. As I said, there's a lot of kind of internalized energy this month with the retrogrades there. So it's more of a better time to kind of go within, spend time, with old friends, maybe, focus on self-care. These are good things to do when Venus is retrograde. Okay. So let's see. All right, let's go ahead and see what the messages are for Aries for that Venus retrograde for this month. Messages for Aries. All right, I'm going to split the deck here. Telling me to split the deck. And then I'm going to lay down 9 cards, 3 for that first period of Venus retrograde. And again, that is going to be from 7/22, which was last month, of course, through to 8/13 of this month, August. All right. The second period of Venus retrograde is August 13th through August 18th. And then the third phase is August 18th through September 6th. So it's going to be for the remainder of August and going into September. What do we have at the base of the deck? All right. So you are the second sign that got this card at the base of the deck. I'm trying to remember who it was. But the Six of Cups, this is definitely a retrograde energy because the Six of Cups has to do with the past and with things from the past, perhaps coming back. It can also have to do with our, memories, our family, definitely, again, the past coming back to you. You could be reminiscing about something. You could be thinking about people from your childhood, old friends, old loved ones, maybe a previous relationship, a previous lover. So again, with fifth house being lit up, again, someone could be coming back into your life from the past, and you have to figure out what to do with that energy for this month. Okay. All right. So let us take a look at what is happening for the first week of August. We have the Hermit. I'm reading the cards right side up. We have the Page of Swords, and then we have the Magician. Okay? All right, so that first phase of Venus retrograde, we are releasing something. We're letting go. So we're letting go of old, outdated, outmoded, disempowering beliefs, right, about Venus ruled things. Again, love, money, sex, value, your personal values, beauty, your aesthetics, desire, all right, romance. So we have the Hermit here. So I think a lot of you are definitely already in that zone of kind of thinking about things, thinking very carefully, thinking very hard, maybe spending some time alone, just contemplating the universe, contemplating the past. Maybe you already know about this phase of Venus, and you are, considering making changes, or you're looking on some level to elevate your beliefs or to align yourselves with things that are more, closely aligned and resonate with your values and your belief system. Okay. There could be a letting go of someone that you've been involved with because maybe that situation does not truly resonate. That person is just not a match, just not a fit. Okay. And then right now you're deciding that you really kind of want to spend time alone, and that's okay. The Hermit is healing energy. The Hermit is spiritual, digging deep down into your spiritual beliefs, sparking up your intuition, sparking up your ability to manifest, your world, your desires. The Page of Swords is here. So some of you could be being very careful about your communication. The Page of Swords is about communication. It is about messages coming in. It is about it's a lot of mental energy going on. And I love this Page of Swords here because she is gaining knowledge. She's gaining information. She's reading her book or magazine or whatever that is. But she's also sparking up ideas. And I think that what is going to happen is what she's gaining from what she's learning is going to spiral up into these light bulbs, and those light bulbs are going to go off, right? And with new ideas, new concepts, new energies, new directions. The birds are there, and the birds are speaking with her. They're part of this whole this whole scenario here, and it looks like she is walking a tightrope, but actually it could be a wand, it could be oh, it is a sword. Yeah. She is walking very carefully, very gently, but very masterfully across this sword. So some of you, it even could be that some of you are letting go of these bulbs, okay? Whatever those ideas, outdated ideas about yourself, outdated ideas about something else. Could be your work, could be your career situation, could be the past. And you are crossing over this sword, you're crossing from one side to the next. So it could be like the Six of Swords, where you're crossing over from more rocky shores to calmer shores, okay? Whatever it is, the page is very smart. It's an intellectual card. There's definitely a lot of mental energy going on here. And again, with the Hermit here, that is definitely that energy of contemplation, strong contemplation here. Now, another manifestation of this contemplation, we have the Magician. Okay. And the Magician is a manifester. The Magician is able to use all his or her talents, gifts, skills, intuition, creative force, willpower. Everything that he or she has to at their fingertips is able to mix those things up into a brew and create. All right. It looks like, we have a little bit of a vortex here. This also looks like the Milky Way. It looks like a galaxy. The magician could be drawing power from the universe, drawing power from the galaxy, or could be spreading power into the universe, right? Into the galaxy, into the world around him. And kind of hard to see here, but the magician could be levitating, or could be there, sitting comfortably on the grass, on the moss. But whatever he or she is doing, they're doing work. Okay, they are at it. There's something, so there's some creative endeavor that you are working on, that you are mulling over, that the seeds may be planted now, and you are ready for those things to swirl, into manifestation. So interesting. It's an interesting progression here. Have you here as the Hermit, spending time alone, thinking about what your next step is. The Page of Swords here, doing research, getting ideas, getting concepts, getting information from different sources, crossing over from possibly a rocky situation into a happier, more peaceful, more balanced, life that is aligned with you, and now manifesting, now starting to manifest based on the information, whatever you've released, and now the new information, and now you're starting to manifest. Okay, so I really like this energy for that first week of August, because there's a lot of power here. There's a lot of, I feel like you are utilizing your skills and your gifts in a way that is perfectly aligned to creating, to designing the life that you want right now, Aries. Okay. All right. So let's see what's going on. I'm just going to turn these around a little bit. This is actually a little better. So let's see what's going on with that second week. Oh, let me just say this. The Hermit is Virgo. The Magician is, let's see. The Magician can be Aries. Okay. The Page of Swords is air energy, so that could be Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. Okay, so someone from those signs could be significant in your life, or play a significant role, or be the person who is providing you with the energy, not just the energy, but the information that you need for this transformation. Okay, so here we go. The second week of August, that August 13th through August 18th. Let's see what's going on here. Well, we have the Five of Wands, we have the World, and we have the Four of Wands. So this second phase of Venus retrograde is now the reset. Okay, this is the asking yourself, what do I want? Who do I really want? What aligns with me? Who aligns with my desires, with my needs, with what really resonates with me? Okay, what work am I doing? What method of making money? Which friends? Which loved ones? Which projects? Okay, so this is really a time of resetting what is of value to you. Five of Wands, there's some competition going on. So it could be internal, right? It could be multiple concepts, multiple ideas, multiple desires that you want, multiple ambitions swirling around inside of you, and trying to figure out how to focus and settle on one course of action. It could be people around you that are competing with you, and there's a need to maybe take yourself out of this energy so that you can focus on what really, so you can focus on overcoming that competitive energy. It's not negative in the sense of there's no arguing or fighting or anything like that, but there is some push and pull. There is some competition. There is maybe some conflict, not serious, but there is some conflict going on there. Now, when I did say that full moon is in your fifth house, right, the first week of August. Again, that could be that competition. It could be a result. What's happening here could be a result of what happened around that full moon. Whatever that is, though, what I can say to you, um, all of this striving, it could be you resetting yourself in your career, right? So maybe you've been climbing the ladder and it hasn't been hard, it hasn't been easy. There's been a lot of competition. There's been a big learning curve for you. Maybe you've had quotas, maybe you've had metrics that you've had to hit, and it's not been smooth sailing, right? There is a lot of competition out there. But I feel like you're hitting your mark, Aries, and the world is here to confirm that. The world is rising to the top, rising to the pinnacle, success, renown, moving to the top of your profession, or whatever endeavor you're involved in. It is also becoming well known, so the world could know your name, or something that you're doing could be spread out into the world, disseminated into the world through some means, whether it's usually the internet or publishing, or some kind of means where you are reaching out and connecting to a lot of different people. Maybe there is a need for you to now market yourself globally. There could be a need for you to advertise what you do, market what you do, get yourself out there, get your message out there, your product, your skill, your service, whatever it is, out there into the world. Okay. It's a very potent time for you right now. So I feel like the energy is there. She's standing what feels to me like a dream catcher, right? And that is an ancient tool to be able to help manifest those things that you dream of at night. Okay, so your dreams could be significant. If wake up and you remember them, keep a pen and piece of paper or a notebook or a journal near your bed, so that if you wake up in the morning and you remember your dreams, you can jot them down, because there may be some treasure within your dreams that could, um, I've heard, when the soul slumbers, God speaks to us in numbers. So if you wake up and you remember some numbers, check out a numerology, site, or grab a book from the Amazon, or from the bookstore, and look up those numbers and see what those numbers symbolize for you. There could be some angel numbers that you dream of, and there are some messages for you through that. Okay. Also, the world, traditionally, we have the fixed signs here. So that is Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius. So those signs, we already talked about Aquarius here. Um, Yeah, and whatever is here that you're manifesting, you've got the Four of Wands. This is a celebration, Aries. Okay, this is people coming together to celebrate a happy occasion. It could be a wedding. It could be uh, a promotion of some kind. It could be a new home, a new apartment. You could be moving. The world could see you moving, could indicate that you're moving overseas or you're moving to another country. So travel could be significant for you. But whatever it is, it is going to be a happy, a happy outcome, a happy occasion. Um, See you just having a good time. I said we have all that activity in your fifth house going on. So some of you could just be hanging out, having a great time, spending time with friends, socializing, going to parties, living your best life during the summer, and just really having a good time to actually reset yourself. Maybe you've been working and striving so hard with that Five of Wands to get to this point of the world and success that now it's time to let your hair down and party. Have a good time, enjoy yourself, go to a concert, go to a festival, go listen to some live music, go dance, play an instrument, listen to a live band. This always reminds me of those festivals, Burning Man or Lollapalooza, or any of those other festivals out there. So that might be something that you're going to that's going to help you kind of reset and refocus, by lightening up a little bit. All right, so now we have the last week of the Venus retrograde, and that phase is going to be August 18th, and that's going to go through to September 6th, but it encompasses, the from the 18th to the end of the month. We have the Hangman here, the Nine of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles. Well, let's talk about the phase first. So that phase is the rebirth phase, new beginnings. You have the ability to set in motion a new chapter in your life. So a rebirth of your ideals, what means, what is important to you, what your, beliefs, goals, views are on love and money and relationships and romance and all those things. So I'm feeling like in there may be interesting here, because I feel like this energy is moving forward and then retracting, right? So like you're taking two steps forward but three steps back. So what I would say is have a good time in August, Aries. Let your hair down, socialize, hang out, be involved with your network, but don't make any hard and fast decisions about anything yet, because I feel like there's still a need, and especially with Mercury going retrograde on the 23rd, as I said, along with Venus retrograde the whole month, it's a better time to kind of hold off on making final decisions. Okay, I mentioned that. So the Hangman is here, and the Hangman is saying just hang out, just take a break. Don't make any hard, fast decisions right now. It may not be a good time to make final choices. Enjoy yourself, spend time, exercising self-care. This rebirth, this new beginning period can be born from you tapping into messages that are destined for you. Okay. I love how she is, she's illuminated here. And why? Because she is tapped into this, I was going to say lagoon, but this body of water where it's full of runes. So some of you, this card has come up multiple times in this month's reading. So definitely this Hangman is that retrograde energy of needing to hold off on moving forward aggressively, taking aggressive action. It's a better time to be receptive and to review things, to revise things, to go back to the drawing board. Some of you may need to get some runes, toss some runes, and see what the messages are for you. There are also rune cards that you can pull, or some form of divination, whether it's, astrology or tarot or numerology, like I mentioned before, or runes. There may be some information that the universe wants to share with you that you need to be tapped into in order to spark that new beginning, that new chapter for you. Okay. Um, I am seeing Rado here, and that one is about travel. Rado's definitely about travel. So this travel could be significant for you. I did mention that with the world as well. Nine of Swords. You're still, I think in this moment of contemplation, you may be worried about some stuff. There may still be some stuff that's on your mind that maybe has you kind of restless, staying up at night, overworking your brain. It could be around financial situations. Some of you, maybe money has been slipping through your fingers. Maybe you're concerned and worried about money. It's interesting because this is the only pentacle card that came up in the deck, but it did come next to the Nine of Swords. So um, the Ace of Pentacles is a gift, it's a blessing. It is usually a financial blessing, it's some kind of material gift or seed. It can be money. It can be a financial gift that comes to you. It can also be the spark of something or the initiation of something, because the aces are about initiating. It could be the initiation of something that is going to end up really being successful for you. So you're planting a seed right now, and that is going to grow into a successful outcome. Could be financially successful, could be creatively successful, could be successful as far as your professional development. All right. So, and just going back to the Nine of Swords, Nine of Swords is not the Ten of Swords. All right. Nine of Swords is not the prettiest card in the deck, but it actually is more about the worries that we have that keep us up at night than actual reality. Okay, so you may be worrying about something that really is not, is not a source of concern, shouldn't be a source of concern because it has not happened. However, what we put our thoughts and our energy into, we can manifest, and that's for the good and for the not so good, right? Thoughts can turn into positive things, they can also manifest negativity. So you want to guard your mind and your thoughts, make sure that what you are focusing on with your brain is what you really want to manifest and not what you don't want to manifest. Okay. Worries is putting, worries are putting faith in things that we don't exist yet, but we can make them real, right, if we focus too much. So use that willpower that you have, that power of manifestation, that initiator that you are, Aries, and stay up, stay positive. Refocus those energies. If you find yourself stressed out, worried about something, distract yourself. Okay, focus on something else. The hangman says again, self-care. You may need to spend some time taking care of yourself, exercising, making sure you're eating right. Go, get a spa treatment if you can. Go walk outside in nature. Walk along the seashore. Sit on a rock in the park and listen to the birds tweet. They did a study that indicated that even just hearing bird sounds can change our moods, can really lift our moods. It's a weird physiological change that happens in human beings. It doesn't have to be live birds. It can actually be you listening to the sound of birds outside tweeting and singing. So, this might be a little left field, but listen to bird sounds. Wake up early in the morning and listen to the bird calls, as they're waking up and tweeting and welcoming in the day. It can instantly change your mood. It can instantly bring you up and keep you, keep your mood and your mind, focused on good energy. Okay. But the Ace of Pentacles here is a great card to end this reading. Fantastic, because we're talking about this last period being one of rebirth, new beginnings, new chapters. I really feel like the Ace of Pentacles is saying whatever you're worried about here, Aries, don't worry, because you've got something that's getting ready to be initiated, be sparked up, offered to you from heaven, a gift that's coming to you. But guess what? If your head is down, you're not going to see it. However, if you are upside down but looking straight forward in expectation, you are going to see it. Okay? So don't let this Nine of Swords energy cloud what is really happening, or cover your gaze, to be able to see things clearly, see the blessing. All right. All right. So I am going to take one more card from the Tao Oracle here for you, Aries, and see. Ooh, all right. Yeah, so this popped and I'm going to take it. It is okay. Um this makes sense. This is the number 60 card. Limitation is the card. So again, some of you may be feeling as though you are concerned, boxed in, not able to move forward like you want to. But honestly, that's going to be everybody this month, so don't feel like you're alone. But there is a gift in limitation, in having sometimes having restrictions and boundaries, because it gives us time to focus on, to internalize and focus on what we can change. So don't worry about what you can't do this month. Concern yourself with what you can do. And limitation card says self-discipline, practice, self-respect, introspection. Absolutely. Ritual. What did I say about, going, sitting by the sea, or, tossing some runes, or, developing some type of ritual that is refocusing for you, even if it's just meditation or yoga. And here he is sitting in a yoga, in a lotus position, and look at the lotus there. Okay. Cultivate patience. That's a big deal. You're going to need to cultivate patience this month, Aries. That is not one of your superpowers. Okay. You have a lot of them. A lot of superpowers: courage, initiative. You can excite people. You can get people moving. You have no problem with new beginnings, starting things, being a leader, being, the first one out the box. There's a lot of enthusiasm. You're very youthful. So many wonderful qualities and superpowers. But as I said, patience is not one of them. So this month may be just for you, to teach you finally how to cultivate patience. Okay, knowing and trusting in the universe. Build up energy is what this says. Take this time to build up your energy, because when September comes and everything moves forward, it's going to be full steam ahead. You're going to be able to move forward with the projects and the goals that you have for yourself. And maturity. That is the last word. Okay, so we definitely, Aries is the newborn in the zodiac. Okay, so building maturity and reaching maturity is always going to be a journey for you, and a goal for you as the newborn, right? So make sure that you're not being selfish, right, or self-serving, or only focused on yourself. Do what you can to give back this month. And I think, whatever that is, those blessings will be returned to you many times over. All right, Aries, thank you so much. Please like and share this video if it resonated with you. Please subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification. And I thank you so much for joining me. I wish you all good things, love, and peace, and joy. And I bid you namaste until next month. Thank you. Bye-bye, Aries.